out here doing big things.
But it's not the same without you.
I just see Sharita, what's up, girl? You just tapped in on the Raw Show podcast. You know.
That was deep. Like you missing
Big man Rivers.
Big man, he said the wrong way. That's my guy.
I appreciate that, man. I'm telling you, man. I can't say enough. Like
No, it's the little things that you don't notice and like keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't just the ice. So get the ice poured out of your head.
It ain't about you. It ain't about how
I
cold
mean, it's
you are.
two different levels. You know what I'm saying? Like either you talking to Juan or you talking to Gibby. Like you know what I'm saying? There's two different. Like where did the clash and where the separation in the clash come from? Like let me ask you, what middle school did you go to?
Well, basically, I went to like 3 middle schools because they weren't fucking with us, and they started us off in one place, moved us to another place, then to another place.
Damn.
So I went to Garfield. I went to
That'd be tragic for your family.
Trevitt. I went to Everett.
You was a new
I
student.
went to Avondale. Avondale was
Do that mean you never fit in anywhere?
Don't do this shit. This is the fuck y'all was talking about before. I hear you talking, and you like this.
I don't know what you're talking about. That nigga just said that I bring some weed with.
Where the weed at though? Y'all ain't
We ain't gonna rap.
y'all ain't
We ain't
busting.
not gonna rap.
I forgot what the journey here, man.
Man, we can roll it up in this paper with the notes on.
Don't do that.
Tear just got logged in. But for real, man, we miss you, man.
I appreciate y'all, man.
When you ain't around, it's an element missing.
Thank you.
Though we had a ball.
Y'all did too. And, so I had to make a whole little fuss that you know what I'm saying, that first go around. Also, here over there and shit, I don't give a fuck because I love her. But you got a little last little sting in last week, like how many times I love it, man, God.
I knew that was staying. I knew it. I gotta do it. I'm gonna do it to you, boy.
When did you turn from like man to adult? You know what I'm saying? Because I tell a lot of people, just because you 18 don't make you grown. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes motherfuckers don't get grown until like they 30 or something. Like when was you grown in?
Real life shit, Paul Clark. Fuck you. Real life shit.
I know you know you.
I was described as mannish when I was young because I was put in a position like I can't really get off into all the details and shit, but I've been put in a position where I had to hold shit down. Where, man, my mom be listening to this shit, so I ain't gonna go into it. But
Well, you ain't gotta go.
I'm just saying, like I really had to hold shit down from an early age. So my mindset has always been a little bit different. Even though, you know what I'm saying, like I needed a support system, which I didn't have, but I always had to, you know, like when I was telling you about the Dirty Giddy show and shit. That podcast, like I was like, oh my God, like you were impoverished. Like, no, motherfucker, we all for the same little negative woods though, right? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've been on survival shit for a long time, and I had to, you know what I'm saying, fight to get out that shit. So once I got out that shit, man, I ain't never want to go back.
So like love was probably your weakness. Like was it like anybody that showed you a little bit of love, you thought it was real? Or
Absolutely. This is what I think. Like
the first person you was in love with, like how did that hurt you?
Nah. So let me tell you, it was motherfuckers just like, oh, you my little boyfriend and shit in the projects and shit.
Plenty of
This
that.
little chick was like, she worked at the daycare center. She's like, come here, you gonna be alone. And I'm like, yes. You know what I'm saying? I'm with this shit.
People don't understand those early situations like that get your confidence up for later.
No,
You had curly hair
I
because you had a mustache when you was 12.
I had a different outlook on that shit.
Yeah.
I had a totally different outlook on that shit. My shit was anybody who showed me a little bit of attention, like boom, I'm here. Like I ain't going nowhere. Which big mind, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, because I'm about to say.
But in particular, it was a little chick that was in the third circle, and she worked at the daycare center. But when she hit me with,
how old was
you
you?
my little boyfriend. Goddamn, I had to be motherfucking 5.
You was my
So she worked in, she lived in the third circle. So she done told you was her boyfriend. So every day she get on work.
That's where I'm at.
Standing right there outside.
Third circle, like, what's up? I remember, I'm telling you. Listen, I remember this chick. I remember the first chick I thought like fucked around. I thought she was my girlfriend. And you gotta understand, I'm a little bit older, because at this point we're in the 5th circle. You gotta understand that like this fucking environment, man, is a crazy fucking environment. You gotta think about like we fucking moving. So this chick, man, I thought like I bagged a little bag. I ain't fuck her yet. But I'm like, man, I'm talking about this young. This is like when I'm about 12 or so. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I'm moving in for the kids.
Because it happens in the day.
Listen, and I went to her house one night, and this is where me and Mike and Roy's beef first started. I went over to her house, and these niggas in the living room. Like, what the fuck is going on? That was my first heartbreak and shit. Like, man, how you gonna have this?
Any heartbreak.
How you gonna have them over here and shit? Like, that shit is fucked up.
Bitch.
That's when it turned up. Like, fuck.
And once again, I don't give a fuck. Obviously, it don't matter how old you are. Bitches ain't shit.
No, we ain't on that.
I can't use it.
Now I know better. I know that was just.
I was saying not all because the bitch is a bitch and the hoe is a slut, but one
How's
is a
it?
woman.
How was it like with your first child? Like scary. Like how old were you?
Say it again.
Like when you had the first child, how old were you? Like how afraid? You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, so in that situation, that's a situation that Raw had beat me to the punch. My man over here, he was a few kids in.
I beat everybody to the punch.
Yeah, he was the only one.
I was like the first nigga in
had
the hood
kids
with a baby.
after me. You know what I'm saying? It was me and then B. You
No,
know
hold up. He watching too. It was probably me and Ben.
Okay, yeah. Only thing I know is those busting them motherfuckers out, and I'm like,
Hey.
Paul, how old was you when you had your kid, motherfucker?
I was like in my 20s.
Yeah, me too. 20.
What?
But that's when the shit changed.
Yeah, you was.
Yeah.
What?
No, I was 20. I was about to turn 21. So when Tia turned, like she just turned 28, and I just turned 49. So it was a fucking year.
Tierra retarded.
I love you though, TT. You know what I'm saying? Niecy. Your dad hate that I love you so.
Yeah. Look, cause she was the one right there riding with the nigga on the young side.
I know the details about this though, like what led up to it, like I know mine, okay, only had.
Nah, you knew the shit was coming too.
Only had 3 girlfriends in my life, right? But really it's 4, but I can't count her because my heart didn't beat. I just want to know what it felt like to have a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Because in the project, when I was like 8, I remember hearing Mikey Vaughn. I thought he was grown. He was probably like 17. He's shooting dice, and you know his girl is saying, "Hey, get in here with the kid, cause I gotta go to work." And he winning, so he can't stop. You know what I'm saying? So every now and then she said, "I ain't playing with you, motherfucker. You gonna make me late for work." And so he's like, "Damn." He said, "This is why you don't have no girlfriend and shit." He was like, "You can still fuck them." You know what I'm saying? Without saying, you know, have them your girlfriend and shit. Then you fuck them before they was your girlfriend. Duh. You know what I'm saying? Just keep them as that right there. Or you gonna have these problems. I take that to heart. I'm 9 and shit. So I ain't have a girlfriend like, I was like 22 or something. I said, let me see what it's like to have a girlfriend. So I picked somebody. You know what I'm saying? And then that's who I had a baby by. But there was no hurt, there was no love or nothing. So I can't count her as my first one. So like, how was yours?
I remember riding my bike one day and the chain popped. The fuck my foot was still fucked up from when the chain popped. And I hit that little and I was yeah. And I was like, I remember praying like, God, please make every woman want me and shit.
Because you're bad.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a bad leg.
You couldn't kick it like you.
No, it was just the little chick. You you know what I'm saying? And Roy and Mike being over there, like, what you doing?
And my Roy had that baby ass
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
A smile, you can die for it.
You didn't grease that shit up too quick, like,
Mike got green eyes.
you know what I'm saying? What the fuck are you doing? Like,
the Temptations.
my little heart was broke. But going to therapy the other day, the shit was really much deeper than that, and it's really just about the dysfunction of all this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's some serious dysfunction.
I did that.
And all of us being in a dysfunctional place together. Like, ain't no telling, like, half these little chicks I was fucking.
And that's how
in
you
the
project
project.
out.
No.
I told you mine. You talking about bicycle chains popping and shit like.
No, we ain't talking about first shot. We talking about my first little heartbreak and me.
Oh, you lost your virginity at 9.
Love. No, 12. I already told you about that too. About the chick that was like, I gotta bust in that before I get pregnant. Like, no, that's not how that shit works. Like, that shit don't work like that. But I'm just saying, like, how dysfunctional and some of these chicks, even that chick that took my virginity. Like, somebody probably out there was fucking her since she was
How much older was
12,
she?
13.
She took your virginity.
She had to be at least, I was 12, she had to be at least 16, but in my mind, probably 18.
Word.
Yeah. And the big boys lined the shit up, though. It was like either somebody had just moved out this apartment or somebody was just moving in. And, you know what I'm saying, they set it up so I can go in there and knock it out. But that shit is dysfunctional.
Like sex trafficker.
That's probably what it should happen. I'm telling you, like, my arms was some,
You can't even get your chunk of money.
you motherfuckers. No, the shit was real, man.
Oh, shit.
I couldn't even, fucking believe this shit. But enough of that, Paul, man. Come on, listen, we got little subjects we got to deal with or whatever. Plus, I want to tell y'all about my experience with church and shit. We gonna leave that shit to
Nah, tell us about your experience with church. You been going to church often, huh?
Yeah, let's do this.
Paul.
I mean, cause you got me in a place.
Paul, what about
About
you?
this right here. Let me interviewing Giddy. If you haven't known, we do this way a long time ago. We are interviewing him because we missed it. We want people to know who the fuck you are. Because you keep saying, you don't want the old Giddy to come in. Who the fuck is the old Giddy? Where you at? Is that the 20s?
I know it,
30s? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the irresponsible you that back when you were like in your 20s and shit, and just did dumb shit, made the same shit.
Sierra said, yes, let us know. We need to go as a crew.
No, Niecy, that ain't for you right there. I was looking at me different, like,
You forgot she was there for some of that shit.
she was great. She's like Tia was, like.
When they go to therapy, it's gonna wake up like they gonna see it with clear eyes, like,
Listen.
oh my man, oh my god.
She fucked my little head up and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, my first experience with
She
church.
said, praise God.
My first experience with church, the motherfucking little church band come through the projects and shit. When you go to church, like they give you like $1, you supposed to put this shit in the offering. In the offering, but we ain't put that shit in the offering. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we got out there, we were right to the store, bought ice cream, like all that fucking junk and shit. Which, by the way, was like 10 cent and you know what I'm saying, like
10 cent?
like ridiculous.
Y'all came up.
Came up from the projects though. You know what I'm saying? Like
Johnny
shit. Man, we ain't had shit. So then after that, like I remember like asking my mom, like, Mom, you should go to church. She like, nah, I ain't with that shit. Like, you go ahead. This time my mom like just gave me free reign. Like, I'm just gonna get on with the little. These motherfuckers might take me to
to show up and shit, pick the kids up. It's a whole bunch they were doing.
No change of numbers, no signature,
No, nothing. Like,
I see my cousin
all that. Oh no.
you know what I'm saying? So that was it. But then after that, like my next memory, I'm talking about all this shit been flashing in my head since my little situation popped. Well, say the shit, but let's
Go ahead, kids, and get baptized the same day.
the same day, and $3 in your
Like,
pocket.
that's why they was going to. I'm like, I ain't going to that shit.
So what happened at church?
Okay, so my next experience that sticks out in my mind man, Barbara Jackson, I shouldn't have said that shit, but
You said that about my lady.
yeah, listen, you don't know. So, I'm talking about through the week, living life, partying. I remember we had a brown car, and we just riding in that car, and that's when I wanted to Google this shit before I even came, but that's the way, I like it, Rocking that shit in the car. When that song come on, she turned that shit up. And then,
I can't even think of who made that joint. It'll come to me.
Man, but I'm telling you, like, I meant to Google this shit, but, so we in the car throughout the week, bumping that shit, and she, you know what I'm saying? She living her life. I'm in the car singing shit with her friends. You remember how they used to be like, sing it, baby. Like, that's the way, So we go to church.
She'll wait for your mama to tell you to sing some shit too.
You know what I'm saying?
I know. That's in every household.
We go to church. And my mom was like, you know, she holy sanctified on the weekend, on Sundays, you know what I'm saying? Like, she said,
KC and the Sunshine Band.
all right, that's it.
Thank you. Hey, Greg. Hey, OG.
So, we come out of church and we, you know, everybody meeting at the little stoop and shit, you know, like, hey, how you pastor, boo, boo, boo. And she like, baby, sing him a song.
You did not say that the way I like it.
That's the way, I'm talking about smacking down to the fucking concrete. And then just went on like the shit. But I couldn't understand in my mind. Like, God damn.
Let's get going with
2 days ago, like I was the life of the party. Now at church, like she specifies, she like, baby, sing for us. That's the way, smack to the ground.
Like, smack.
I'm talking about broke down, and I couldn't hear. Like, what year was Casey? You said that was in the 70s still, right? Early 80s.
She was 7 years old.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, shit, just smack the life out of
my God, that's crazy.
That's fucked up. And I was like, this is shit that Paul like, cause I'm telling you, like, honest to God, shit that happened in my life.
That's normal shit. That's what I'm saying. Me and Cole did like this. It was my mom, DeJuan's mom, and Toya's mom, right? This is them right here. Like Sunday. Okay, first y'all ain't shit throughout the week. But Sunday, you wake up to the church music and all that shit. My mom take my afro out to this goddamn big and shit. And then you just sanctify it all goddamn day, y'all. I'm like, thank the Lord for waking me up. All y'all gonna start those testimonies off like that shit. I hated church, like, I really did. And then when you get in that car, they like that Salem Life 100 menthol smell.
Man,
you like, oh yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. One of you motherfuckers showed Joe's ass at church. And I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. Other than you are still in the churches, like fucking parking lot. Y'all already got your little ass, tiny ass weed, cigarette, like you know the top cigarette. That motherfucker, so you so close with that motherfucking shit.
Your mom used to roll out on cigarette?
They did, I swear to God. No, everybody did. They just rolled up
My
on
mom bought pack, she had her pack.
Oh, I'm talking about the weed.
Oh, I'm about to say,
they
put
put that shit out.
lights back in the day.
Yeah, that was everybody's parents and shit, but they smacked to the face. But my mom did do this to me right here. I think I was like 6 or something, and I don't know what the fuck was going on, but she held me up in the air in church like on Kuta Kid thing. She said, "Oh, this is like, oh my son." I'm looking at my peers.
And we just got here shaking this shit out you in the air.
So I'm like, real far.
How old was you?
Man, I was like probably 6 or 7. You get 12 pounds fucking charge.
If that motherfucker was 6, he'd good 50, 60 pounds. Oh man, I wish I could have been there.
No, you didn't, because I've been looking at you too much. I hate you so much. I hate you
just been falling in the air.
So look, speaking of which, talking about the peers and shit. So my next fucking memory is, first was going to church, mom just sending me out, next getting smacked the shit like to the fucking concrete. So, okay, so this is around about the time when I met y'all. We out the fucking projects, We just moved on fucking Carpenter.
Okay, because I was on Kelly.
But at that point, I was going to Mohawk and shit. You know what I'm saying? But she had, you know, like these little baby
So
churches
did
where.
you, excuse me, pardon yourself. Did you go to Mohawk with Gil? Did you know Gil was going to Mohawk then?
I don't know. I was, you know what I'm saying?
A new student again.
Listen,
Because at Hiltonia, you was a grade higher than me. At Hiltonia, when on basketball, we played Gil them for the Gil was there either a grade under you or some shit like that.
probably so.
Because we played them for the not the region, not the main shit, but the one semifinals. You know what I mean? So
No, I ain't realized that about
Yeah.
it. Which Gil called me the other day, like, hey man, I just want to call and tell you I love you and be blessed today. I'm like, Gil, what the fuck is
he
wrong?
came on. I said,
Like, there's something going on?
What happened?
He's like, you gotta get out the house more. I'm like, Gil, that shit don't even make sense. Like, but besides, okay, fuck that. So, okay, yeah, bring him out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm at Mohawk at this point. So I just came from Bottle of Orange where everything is the fucking same. Mohawk is where the dirty giddy shit was. Like, you know what I'm saying? 3 pair of pants. Paul, you. Fuck you, Paul. Fuck you, Paul.
Singled you out.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? At that point, it was an alternative school. I don't know what the fuck that shit mean. Only thing I know is I've been uprooted from this system that wasn't shit, and now I gotta fucking live in this new shit. And it took a while, but love, man, I appreciate you, man. I wish you would come. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's fix our shit because it was big.
If any of y'all see Blast out there, buddy, I don't know if I want to say his name now.
Nah, because we don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck up nothing, but
yeah.
y'all know who I'm talking.
So it's been a few times when I reached out to him and he like, don't fucking do that shit. So we ain't gonna do that, but B was my motherfucking lifeline at that point because I ain't fucking know, but back to the church shit. So we fresh out the fucking projects. My mom, I guess she got a new fucking understanding of life and she gonna fucking, you know what I'm saying, change the game and do things differently and shit. You know, I guess she already had like a little base in the shit, but now she gonna turn that shit up. Now we got the fucking projects. Meanwhile, I almost fucking died. That's why we moved out the projects because I got in a fight, got hit in the temple, and I had a severe concussion and brain injury and shit. When my shit swelled up, I was fucked up for like a long time. That's why we moved out the fucking projects. Okay, but fast forward maybe 6 months to a year. Now I'm at Mohawk. My mom is like, me and my brother home, me and Mike, like get dressed, we going to church. I'm like, man, I ain't got nothing to wear. 100 million excuses. I got homework, I gotta do this homework. You know what I'm saying? Once I started like that, Mike was like, nah, I ain't going either. You know what I'm saying? So it was a little pushback. But she said, y'all, wear what y'all got, y'all bring your homework to the motherfucking church. This is a new church. And it's a little teeny tiny church, like maybe 10 people and shit in the church. And the shit, I can go deep into how fucked up this shit was because they made me, Mike, and another motherfucker help build the fucking church. Like, we fucking little kids and shit, like, I'm talking about holding up cardboard to the ceiling and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that shit is fucked up in itself, but on this particular day, I didn't fucking want to go.
Oh shit.
We done built the fucking church. I didn't want to fucking go. Meanwhile, the pastor's kids wasn't there, holding up concrete, wasn't sweating pipes, wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But I guess in his mind, he thought he was going to teach us some shit or whatever, but nah, you know what I'm saying? We fucking project kids, like, it's too late, you know what I'm saying? To whatever, the fuck. So, this particular day, we fucking go to the church, and the pastor said, it's more kids in there than motherfucking adults. So I'm the oldest kid out of the bunch. He says, I want to pray for the children today. We got a battle going on with the children. So he starts with me. Come up for church. I'm like, nah, I'm straight. I got an attitude. I didn't want to fucking be here in the first place. I got my own work to do. Like, I'm not going up there.
And you got nails to nail.
Listen, no. So Mike decided. Mike like, I ain't going either. Motherfucker beside Mike, look at that ain't going, I ain't going. It went all the way fucking down the line.
You bad influence.
Listen, no. So this is what the pastor do. Oh, Jesus, we got a devil in the house. Guess who the fucking devil is?
You.
It's me. Oh, the devil! Sister Jackson, you brought the devil in the house. Man, she come to me again.
She should have said, get up and sing for him.
No.
Play that funky music.
Listen, worse than that. She like, stand up. And she brought me to the fucking front of the church. Smacked the shit out of me again. Wow! Wow. But at this point, I ain't no little kid, so I ain't fall to the ground. I'm like, dang. Like, that's fucked up. Like, why? Like, cause this man, you know what I'm saying? This man done convince you that I'm the fucking devil, you gonna smack the shit. So that was that's where I'm like, man, fuck this church shit. I'm never gonna fucking like, that shit is wrong. That's motherfucking abusing their fucking power. That's motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, leveraging whatever right they got against a motherfucker who, like, dang how you bring it
There is
up.
people that go to church, like if I go to a church and I'm a new person, I don't know nobody there or nothing at all right there, I don't like the person that's like, look like we got some new faces in the house. Stand up, but don't do that. Like,
Yeah.
Don't put me on blast.
That was
Like, sometimes they do it right here, you know what I'm saying? They think because you're there is that like, you are a sinner. Like you are beneath like us right here. You see, you know, they got to want to turn your life over to all the sin you done did and that you're coming for some new birth. You know, it's like, no, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to see what you about. I'm here because this bitch brought me. That's brought me this. I don't know though.
Nah, but real shit though. But these motherfuckers never thought for 5 seconds like, how the fuck is this shit? What type of imprint is this motherfucker leaving on this young fucking?
Because he's supposed to be a man of God, so
he's supposed to be a fucking
And
man.
you
of
turn
God.
everybody in the church against you. So the way out the church, you see these little looks like.
No, but the kids was like, oh my god, like they was ready to follow me too though. On the other side of this shit, like, nah, we
an uprising.
Yeah, but you know the shit was always like
You had your own coat.
like but real shit, like we was always like the black sheep, like real live black sheep shit. And this is what I'm saying. I'm telling you this shit because all this shit flashed back when, you know what I'm saying, I was going through my shit, you know what I'm saying? And I was down, you know what I'm saying? It took me to a place where I haven't been in a long time, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I didn't realize, like, the effect all that shit done had on my life up to this point. And even you know me, bro. You know me, Paul, y'all both know me the same. B know me, man, B, come on, man, come back home. I love you, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I didn't fucking do the shit like I was supposed to do, but I love you the best I could under my fucked up circumstances and shit. And we all had fucked up circumstances, so we all love. That's why I charge a lot of this shit that we've been through to the fucking game.
Yeah,
that shit was the fucking game. We ain't fucking
Cause that
know
shit ain't shit.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And once you grow up and you see shit and you like, man, that shit was fucked up, or this shit was fucked up. I should have did this wrong. I could have did this shit
That's
better.
why you
know what I'm
show the
saying?
empathy to the young niggas that's growing up because you watch them do the same shit you did. You watch them bump the same head that you know what I'm saying? Like, and if it's not you, you know somebody do the same shit that they did.
And with that also being said, it's still
Because not too much shit is
mental
changing.
health month, and we all got times we go through shit and have to heal. When you a kid, you really don't know. If nobody ever took that time out to try to take that interest to show you or to tell you or anything
You as a
like that.
kid, you gonna hide shit too.
You gonna hide shit like a
Nobody see
motherfucker
it.
so nobody see
That's
it.
like
All
all
of
the
it.
last one to know. Like I didn't know that. Of course, I'm not gonna show you this shit. You know,
I seen some shit on the show I was watching, and I don't really want to well, they already blown up to eat, and they got a fucking syndicated show. But the shit called Working Moms, and the daughter went to a party and kissed a boy at the party.
That's all she did was kiss a boy.
She kissed the boy, and it was dark. She thought she was still with the boy. It was dark, so she kissed another boy, thinking it was the same boy.
Oh.
So when that happened, the other boy acted like he fucked, and then the other next thing you know, it was just they got it like she fucking everybody and all that.
Fucking reputation.
And I was like, damn, that's crazy, because especially when you ain't got you're not in charge of that, how that grows and spreads and do shit like that. Like, so, I'm thinking like, damn, that's some shit motherfuckers be killing. It's a bunch of kids that done killed themselves over shit like that. Because they didn't know how to handle it or couldn't handle it, or let the wave come out and ride. You know what I mean? Because when she was speaking to her mom about it, she probably was at that point before it came out. But then they talked about it and, told her to, try to be strong and crack the jokes back and shit like that. But that was crazy because, motherfucker, you never know what a motherfucker dealing with.
You never know what a motherfucker dealing with. And that's on any of these levels.
Right.
And you can take that shit back to like even the beef. We won't get into particulars about it, but beef shit that we experience coming up, like nobody ever fucking knows what these motherfuckers going through with we in these close fucking quarters. You know what I'm saying? And we all crossing. Paul, you spoke about this shit before too, like how we all crossing each other's paths, and nobody know how fucked up. We all just fucked up in these fucked up environments.
I was saying when we had that mental health specialist.
Yeah.
You come.
No. Paul, you probably should get some help too. Because of that shit.
But I do say that because like I was saying, like, I don't like when I be hearing people saying, oh, like I heard dude at the barbershop talking about how he got fired from the job and he's talking about how the dude was, right? First of all, you've been working with this dude forever and shit, you know what I'm saying? No, he's not the supervisor, but he wants to act like he's the supervisor. He ain't the only one and shit.
Yeah.
If we don't know mental health issues, and we don't know, you just sunk yourself to that person's level, and that person probably had a mental health issue, and you didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, like if I was drowning in a pool, you know what I'm saying? There's 12 people there. You know what I'm saying? 10 people know how to get water out of lungs. They ain't no doctors or nothing, but that information is out there so much that we all know CPR. Right. You know what I'm saying? It should be like that with mental health issue. Make that, you know what I'm saying? Throw that shit in your face. If I wake up tomorrow and I can't smell and I can't taste, nigga, you got corona. And then I know what I got, and then I know what to do. Stay away from motherfuckers for 14 days because the information would, can you not make that easy for, you know what I'm saying, mental health? You know what I'm saying? So we can identify each other, you know what I'm saying? And I know how to treat you or how not to treat you, or, maybe stay far away from you.